Unleashing Your Authentic Power, the revolutionary path to success and impact. Welcome to a journey that will challenge everything you thought you knew about success, authenticity, and making a real difference in the world. I'm your host, and today we're diving deep into insights that have the power to transform not just your career, but your entire life. These aren't just any insights, they come from the extraordinary Nakia Walker, a visionary leader who's been shaking up the music industry and beyond with her unapologetic approach to success and impact. Nakia Walker isn't just an executive, she's a force of nature. Her work has not only reshaped the landscape of the music industry, but has also paved the way for countless individuals to step into their power and make their mark on the world. Her philosophy, it's simple, yet revolutionary. Be who you are. Be serious about what you do and actually do it. Be a positive impact. Live on purpose in your purpose. Now, I know what you're thinking. That sounds great, but come on, is it really that simple? Well, buckle up because we're about to explore why these seemingly simple ideas are actually the key to unlocking a life of unprecedented success and fulfillment. Let's start with the first part of Nakia's message: be who you are. In a world that's constantly trying to mold us to fit us into neat little boxes, this idea is nothing short of radical. Think about it. How often do you find yourself holding back, softening your edges, or playing small just to fit in? I'm reminded of a story Nakia shared about her early days in the music industry. Picture this: a young, ambitious woman walking into boardrooms filled with older, predominantly male executives. The pressure to conform, to play by the unwritten rules was immense. But Nakia made a choice that would define her career and her life. She chose to be unapologetically herself. Now, let me be clear. This wasn't about being brash or disrespectful. It was about honoring her unique perspective, her fresh ideas, and yes, even her vulnerabilities. She walked into those rooms with her head held high, her ideas bold, and her voice strong. And you know what? It worked. Not because it was easy, but because it was authentic. This isn't just about career success, it's about living a life that resonates with your core values, a life that feels true to who you are at your deepest level. It's about having the courage to stand out when it would be easier to blend in. But here's where it gets interesting and challenging. Being who you are isn't enough on its own. That's where the second part of Nakia's message comes in. Be serious about what you do and actually do it. How many of us have dreams, goals, or ideas that we never fully commit to? How often do we say we want something, but our actions don't align with our words? Nakia challenges us to bridge that gap between intention and action. She shared an analogy that I can't get out of my head. She said, if you're going to be a chef, then be a chef. Don't just talk about recipes, get in the kitchen and cook. It's about moving beyond lip service and into tangible action. This principle applies to every aspect of our lives. If you say you want to write a book, then write. If you claim you want to start a business, then start. If you profess a desire to make a difference in your community, then get out there and make that difference. It's about integrity, aligning your actions with your words, your reality with your aspirations. It's about showing up day after day, even when it's hard, even when you don't feel like it, even when the results aren't immediately visible. Nakia's own career is a testament to this principle. She didn't just talk about making changes in the music industry, she actively worked to create those changes. She didn't just dream about supporting emerging artists, she built platforms and opportunities for them. She was serious about her goals, and she put in the work to make them a reality. Now, let's talk about the third part of Nakia's message: be a positive impact. In a world that often seems driven by self interest, this call to positive impact is both refreshing and necessary. But what does it mean to be a positive impact? It's not just about being nice or doing good deeds, although those things certainly matter. It's about consciously considering how your actions, your words, and your very presence affect the world around you. Nakia shared a perspective on this that blew my mind. She said every interaction is an opportunity to leave someone or something better than you found it. Think about that for a moment. Every interaction, that means the brief exchange with the barista at your local coffee shop, the team meeting at work, the conversation with your child before bed. All of these are opportunities to create positive change. This mindset shifts us from being passive participants in life to active creators of our environment. It challenges us to think beyond our immediate needs and consider the ripple effects of our actions. But being a positive impact isn't always about grand gestures. Sometimes it's about the small, consistent actions that add up over time. It might be mentoring a young professional in your field, volunteering in your community, or simply choosing to respond with kindness in a difficult situation. Nakia's career is filled with examples of this principle in action. She's used her platform and influence not just for personal gain, but to open doors for others, to challenge systemic inequalities, and to push the industry towards greater inclusivity and fairness. This brings us to the final and perhaps most profound part of Nakia's message: live on purpose in your purpose. Now, let's break this down because it's a powerful concept. Living on purpose means being intentional about your life. It means making conscious choices rather than simply reacting to whatever comes your way. It means waking up each day with a clear sense of what you want to accomplish and why it matters. But living in your purpose, that's about aligning your daily actions with your deeper calling, your unique gifts, and your core values. It's about discovering what you're truly meant to do in this world and then having the courage to pursue it wholeheartedly. Nakia shared an insight about this that stopped me in my tracks. She said, your purpose isn't just about you, it's about how you're meant to serve the world. This perspective shifts our understanding of purpose from something self centered to something much larger and more impactful. Finding and living in your purpose isn't always easy. It often requires deep self reflection, a willingness to take risks, and the resilience to keep going even when faced with obstacles. But Nakia insists that the reward, the sense of fulfillment, the impact you can have, the legacy you can leave makes it all worthwhile. She encouraged us to ask ourselves some tough questions. What am I uniquely positioned to contribute to the world? What problems am I passionate about solving? What would I do even if I wasn't paid for it? These questions can be uncomfortable. They might challenge the status quo of your life. They might push you to make changes or take risks. But that discomfort is where growth happens. It's where innovation occurs. It's where we find our true selves and our true calling. Now, as we reflect on these powerful insights from Nakia Walker, you might be feeling a mix of emotions: excitement at the possibilities, anxiety about the challenges, perhaps even a bit of overwhelm at where to start. That's okay. In fact, it's more than okay. It's a sign that you're ready for change, ready to step into a more authentic, impactful version of yourself. So, where do we go from here? How do we take these profound ideas and turn them into tangible actions in our lives? First, start with self reflection. Take some time to really think about who you are, not who others expect you to be, but your authentic self. What are your core values? What makes you watch it come alive? What unique perspectives and experiences do you bring to the table? Next, look at your life and ask yourself, where am I not being true to myself? Where am I holding back out of fear or conformity? Identify these areas and make a commitment to show up more authentically. Then consider your actions. Are you serious about your goals and dreams? Are you putting in the work, or are you just talking about it? Choose one area where you've been procrastinating or holding back and commit to taking concrete action. Next, reflect on your impact. How are you affecting the people and the world around you? Look for opportunities, big and small, to create positive change. Remember, every interaction is an opportunity to leave things better than you found them. Finally, dive deep into your purpose. This might take time, and that's okay. Start by paying attention to what energizes you, what problems you feel compelled to solve, what legacy you want to leave. As you gain clarity, start aligning your daily actions with this larger purpose. Remember, this isn't about perfection, it's about progress. It's about making a conscious choice day by day to live more authentically, to act with intention, to create positive impact, and to align with your deeper purpose. Nakia Walker's message challenges us to step out of our comfort zones, to embrace our authentic selves, to take our dreams seriously, to be a force for good, and to live with deep purpose. It's a tall order, but it's also an invitation to a more fulfilling, impactful life. So, I leave you with this challenge. What would your life look like if you fully embraced these principles? What impact could you have if you showed up as your authentic self, took serious action towards your goals, consistently created positive change, and lived in alignment with your deeper purpose? The answer to that question has the power to transform not just your life, but the lives of those around you and potentially the world at large. It's time to step into that power. It's time to be who you are. Do what you say you'll do. Create positive impact and live on purpose in your purpose. Now, this isn't just about personal success. This is about creating a ripple effect of authenticity, action, and positive impact that can change the world. It starts with you right here, right now. Are you ready to embrace your authentic power? Are you ready to take serious action towards your dreams? Are you ready to be a force for positive change in every interaction? Are you ready to live on purpose in your purpose? The world is waiting for your unique contribution. It's waiting for your authentic voice, your bold ideas, your unwavering commitment to making a difference. Don't keep it waiting any longer. As we wrap up this talk, I want you to take a moment, close your eyes if you can, and imagine the version of yourself that fully embodies these principles. Imagine the impact you could have, the lives you could touch, the change you could create. Feel the power of that possibility coursing through you. Now, open your eyes. That power, that potential, it's not just a dream, it's who you truly are. It's who you're meant to be. And the world needs that version of you now more than ever. So what's your first step? What's one thing you can do today to start living more authentically, to take your goals more seriously, to create positive impact, to align with your purpose? Whatever it is, do it. Do it now. Do it with all your heart. Because when you do, you're not just changing your life. You're changing the world. Thank you for joining me on this journey of discovery and empowerment. Now go out there and unleash your authentic power. The world is waiting for you.